Welcome to the Rome campaign for Vidi Et Impera 1.2.5. In the last part, we were moving our armies across towards Temair here to take the final settlement. It looks like they've managed to raise a general here, and well, what's the garrison? 18-2. We've got this army moving in here. Trouble is, I'm not sure I can get the army ashore. I mean, we could try and go for the attack. Okay, so he's actually got ashore for the attack. So I think we'll start with this battle here. So here we go. We're going to fight the battle. I mean, it should be relatively straightforward. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to start the deployment, and this is and this looks like it's going to be one of our fairly standard cities to attack. I think what we will probably do is split our forces into and we've got the navy coming from that direction, so I think maybe we'll just have a group of 3 here supported by the cav. And then in the center here, we'll just bring the missile troops in for the moment. We've got 3 there. I think we'll put another force here. And I think this is where we're going to have the missile troops with the general. And what we got there? We got quite a few forces here, so maybe we're bring this unit over as well. So you can go that way, and what we're going to do is just put a couple of slingers there, just so I can see the break in each side. And I think we'll just have these in here, so you can push there through there, you can push up onto there, you can push into there supported by the cavalry, and of course we'll have the navy will come ashore there. I think that's about it. I'm just going to move these, and I think you can come in there. Now I don't want you to rush in too much, and I'm just going to bring you that way. No, their navy's going to get in, but well, it looks like they're going to land here anyway. So right, so what we're going to do is put the focus on this section here, and you start to hit them. You start to come in here. I think what we're going to do is bring you in here and start to get you just to unload. Yeah, I'm just going to bring the cavalry in there. Actually, you drive off their missile unit first. And you can take up a position there, and that means you'll be effectively firing into the backs of that heavy melee infantry. And maybe you can lay an ambush for these. Cohorts move forward. Right. And you'll be firing through the trees, so you're not going to be that good. Cavalry out that way. You just close that gap up there. Where's my general? Wait, where are you? Okay, you're right back there. I don't think you're having much effect there, so I think maybe you can fire into the backs of them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You come this way. You just keep coming in that way. It's actually, wow. There's all you lot can load there, land there. Not load, land. Ah.
Iberian cavalry.
You can have a bit of a punch there.
Legionary cohort.
You keep moving in there.
Missiles ready.
We can get up onto this top bit here. This will allow us to push through.
Evocati.
Okay.
Eagle cohort. Brave Romans
Right.
to a man.
You can push in there.
Legionary cohort.
Okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Cohort at your service. Slingers. Warriors, move out.
And what we'll do is we'll pull
Ready for battle.
these slingers over there.
Legionary cohort.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
One of you can go that way. One of you can go that way. Right, you start to advance down into there. You start to focus on them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Sons of Mars. Iberian
Cavalry out. You that way.
Legionary cohort. Brave Romans. Ready and waiting.
You push that
One
way.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Evocati. Ex-commander. Ready. Six dominate.
You just keep hitting them.
We will pierce their heart.
Right, these guys have gone. You pull back this way.
Romans. Ready for duty.
You push through there. Ah. Well, we've got some light spear infantry over there, but it'll be okay with the.
Missiles ready. Legionary cohort. Fire. Battle.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah, we're breaking through on this point.
Evocati. By your command.
We're going to bring the general in this way.
Jupiter gives us strength. Yours to command.
Now, these units are a little bit exposed, but we've got these guys
One of our
coming in
units
here.
has used all its ammunition.
Mounted warriors. By your command. Legionary.
Yeah, wow. I don't think I've ever managed to get that many naval units landed in only one time ever before.
Proud Romans all. Battle ready and eager. Jupiter gives us strength.
Right.
Melee infantry. Evocati.
I don't really want my general running around here just at the moment.
Legionary cohort. Ready and waiting.
You push through there.
Invicta. Melee troops awaiting orders.
We got hit.
Iberian
The
cavalry.
men are
Hey,
wavering.
cavalry, what are you doing down there? Actually, kill off these and seeing you've managed to get yourself. Okay, this. You retreat. Okay, this is not going exactly according to plan,
Men
but
flee the field of battle.
yeah,
This is a shameful display.
but we've got
Melee infantry at your command. Hold Romans all. Evocati. Melee troops.
general.
General.
you can now operate behind the. You down here.
Brave Romans to a man. Evocati. Double time. General.
Oops, look. General, wait back there for the moment.
Jupiter gives us strength.
Cut them down. Ready and waiting.
You push this way.
Ready for orders.
Sons of Mars. Horsemen. Swift horsemen.
Right, Cav.
One man advance.
They're now distracted.
Missiles awaiting time. We await slow.
Wasn't aware that I actually had missile troops in this navy, but obviously I did.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
But these guys are engaged now, so equal cohorts in general. You're now behind.
Yours to command. Your orders.
You come here. This is being a little bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be,
Our
but
general is under attack.
it's okay.
Ready for duty. Advance. Ready and waiting.
Maybe in. I'm not sure where my admiral is, but
Proud Romans all. Legatus.
okay, they're starting to break down.
Yours to command.
Missile infantry at your command. Brave Romans to a man. General. Yours
Okay,
to command.
got the pressure on them.
Melee infantry. Hold Romans all.
Yeah.
By your command.
Don't think I actually need you. You're causing more trouble than you're worth.
Legionaries. Ready your weapons. Legionaries.
Right, let's crush in.
Eagle cohort.
Right, they're all starting to break now.
One of our
the
units
hell
has
we
used
got
all
out
its
here?
ammunition.
Gotta be kidding me. We got here. Got 60. 845.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Yeah, a bit of a mistake there. I didn't realise the.
Ready for orders.
Right, I'm just going to speed this up because we've got a one-on-one battle here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just keep bashing them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Come on. Gotcha. It's an unusual way to end a siege battle, but that should give us complete control of the Northern Isles now. And down they go. And of course we're just going to occupy.
Your next command.
Of course the general's probably going to have to stay over here a little while. You're going to take that. We certainly don't want that. We certainly don't want that. Convert that straight to food straight away. Navy can now come back. You actually stayed in pretty good condition.
Ships to port.
And of course, my agent's no longer required, so I want you, your job now is to come way over here. So that effectively completes the mission in the north. Now what we need to do now is switch our attention to Greece. The problem is it's going to take a long time to get our armies down here. And I don't really want to kick anything off until we've got the Britannia stable and we've got our front line here established. And then what we can do then is maybe drive the Nervi back. And the next thing I want to look at is what I did before the end of the last turn was knock down the barracks in Aquitania because we don't need it now because it's behind the front line. And I just want to put the aqueduct in here because if we get some more public order into here, we can build up and make even more cash here. You can see here, I can push that. I mean, that's only 2, but I still want to finish that first. Now, the next thing I want to look at is Tolifermum. Now, we're on a summer cycle at the moment. Trouble is, if I go, I mean, how far can you get? You can only get that far, and then that would be autumn. You can't as well, so I think this attack's going to have to wait until the next spring summer cycle, or next battle cycle is probably the correct term for it. So at the moment I'm quite happy with this. I mean, in some ways if these came up and attacked Tolifermum, that'd be better. Great. Down here we still got these guys wandering around and they're making me a little bit nervous, so because they don't like us that much. So what I'm going to do is just come up here and just to make sure these guys get the message that if you want to start pulling a fast one here, we may just have to take these out. I mean, they've only got a single settlement with 2 armies. The trouble is, let's check. I mean, they cancelled all the
Gods of the afterlife.
Okay,
Spare my arse.
that's not them,
Well,
it's
why do you
these. What am I
trouble
on
my
about? I'm an idiot.
today?
Yeah, let's get back up. Not they, it's these. Oh, they are neutral. I was just looking at the wrong one. So. Ugh. I think this is the problem when you get into a really large empire. It's trying to remember exactly what's going on. And where's my agents? So you're up there. You're doing a good job. You're on the way back from Ireland. You're down here, keeping an eye on things. And of course, my last agent is the floating one. I'm kind of inclined to get down to here because when we break across here, we're going to need to do that here. Of course, we've got this trash here that needs to be dealt with because we've got rebellion. And of course, in the last part, we did the really big one, which was taking Alexandria here. To pull that army out. And well, we certainly want that there. We certainly want that. And we don't want anything militarily here. I think we're going to put a temple in. Now, there is something from my Egypt campaign. Yeah, Macedonian aristocracy had +4 Hellenic culture. So that still works even for me. So we're going to have to really pump the culture here to offset that, which is exactly the same as what you've got to do in the Egyptian campaign. Because let's just actually have a quick look. What is the culture here? We're 3% there. Actually, the Hellenic culture isn't that strong. I think we've kind of kicked them a little bit in the teeth there. I think for the moment we're just going to uncheck that. Although what I'm going to do now is bring this army in to attack Memphis. And we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, I mean, they've got a fairly standard garrison here. So we're going to fight this. So I do want to keep the momentum going. Right, they're staying in the settlement. They've got 5 archers. Wow. Okay, start deployment. Actually, do you see? Oh, look at that. They got the pyramids in the background. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really great. That's one thing I really like about Rome too. And it's something that, I mean, they're getting there with Warhammer, and to a certain degree, but to be honest, I've always never really enjoyed Warhammer, and I've had the same effect with Three Kingdoms. I've played Three Kingdoms off and on, but there's just something about Three Kingdoms which I just don't get the same feel as like Attila, Rome 2. Even if you go back to Medieval Kingdoms 2, there's just a feel for the game which seems to be lost with the newer games. Anyway, we're meant to be here fighting a battle, not talking about the... I think we're actually going to change that order a little bit. I'm just going to... You can come in this way. You can... I think we'll just put you up over here. Now, I think you can work with those. You can work with those. You can just sit behind there. And I think we'll just keep the cavalry in between at the moment as a floating unit. And what we're going to do to start with is we're just going to move forward like that. And the same over here. Actually, I think we're going to split off. Okay, they're coming out at us. Right, it's medium phalanx units. Okay, right, so it looks like very much they're doing their usual.
Troops, stop! My lord! Legionaries, ready and waiting! Evocati! Troops awaiting orders! Legionaries!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, we'll
Legionary cohorts!
do is bring you in there. You're going to push to the center. Archers, you're going to move to that position.
Sons of Mars! Legionaries! Evocati! Jupiter gives us strength! By your command!
One of our units has used all its
Right,
ammunition.
this is going to be the anvil. I think we're going to keep the general here, and what we're going to do is be a bit sneaky and
Invicta!
Our general is under attack.
Evocati! Jupiter gives us strength! Proud Romans, ready!
right,
Archers, aye!
you come out that side.
Legionaries! Proud Roman bull! Equites!
We're going to get the equites here, get the reinforcements. You archers in there.
Legionary cohorts! Next day! Orders!
Right. You round the back. You there.
Legionaries! Mars, aid us! General!
Right, you've left your
Ready yourselves!
arc
Archers!
right there.
Your orders!
You come into here.
Sons of Mars! Praetorian cavalry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, we're probably gonna throw away there. Right,
Romans, ready for duty! Ready for
haha, gotcha.
victory for ready and
You got away.
LA troops awaiting orders! Orders, my lord!
One of our units has used
Right,
all its
Cav,
ammunition.
you come that way.
Archers!
And don't think we're gonna need the archers on this side anymore.
Praetorian cavalry! Hack the charge! Hail! Attack! For Rome! Ready yourselves!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
LA cavalry ready!
Right,
Orders!
you
Attack their position!
onto them.
Legionary cohort!
Right, the cav is now broken.
Missile infantry ready. Legionary
The
cohort.
battle is turning in our favor.
General, push through there. Actually, I don't think I need the archers anymore. You pull away.
Legionaries.
Right, legionaries in.
Praetorian cavalry. Legionary cohort. Rome is the
Oh,
mother to us all.
oh, bit late.
Legionaries.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
By your command.
Right, these guys are dying. The sheer might of the Roman Empire strikes again.
Legionaries. Hack them down. Orders. Victory for Rome. Legionary cavalry. General.
Right, let's get a couple of quick charges in the back.
At your service. Eagle cohort. Praetorian cavalry.
Right, cavalry back. General, you've had your fun.
Romans ready for duty.
Nope.
Ready, men. Cavalry.
Right, that should be it. End battle. And we now have Memphis. We lost 100 units. I think that goes to show the real superiority of the armor of the Roman legions and the sheer force there. The fact that they can literally go up against fairly heavy infantry. I'm true, it's a garrison, it's not particularly brilliant, but this is still a fairly heavy. I mean, in the early game, you'd really taken a long time to hack through Flannex units. And down they go, and there's the pyramids. I think that's really great with that battle map, the fact you got the pyramids there and you can see them in the background.
At your command.
Right, what we need to do now is find the Roman Egyptian armies in this area. So this area is open, and well, we're certainly going to take that. And I don't think I really need this in here, although the army replenishment could be quite useful. Mega Forum, what's this? Bonus to garrison. My instinct is to go redraw income tax for building upkeep. Food plus 6 public order per turn. I think I'm going to leave that for the moment. And I think we're just going to convert this to direct food so that we've got plenty of food in here. We've got the temple. I'd want to put the garrison here in this settlement. Actually, you've got actually change of plans. We're going to put the garrison in Memphis because you've already got a built up gymnasium here, which I might be able to inherit or convert. Yeah, I think that will work. So we've now got this area here. Kind of.
Ready for orders. March.
I think we're just going to get you here.
Waiting for orders.
You're still building up here. One more turn and you will be finished. Oh, I've got my navy floating in the water here, which needs to come up to. I think we'll bring you up to Asculum. I want 2 navies operating in this area. And of course, I've got this rebel army to deal with. I think I've got another one up here, haven't I? This would be an absolute pushover, even though it's pretty big, because these Britannic townsfolk are just useless. Look, I mean, just see that melee attack 3, melee defense 2, 10 armor. I mean, even if this was a full stack, this army here would just stomp all over them. It's a non-battle. So I think just to wind this video up, we're going to fight this one. So we're just going to come here and just see what the quality of the troops here are like. Of course they're going to run away, but it doesn't make any difference. Again, they're not. They've got some velites, some kind of auxiliary type Hastati. and some Enficeri Italiazzi. Anyway, we're just going to fight this, really just to have a look at these troops actually, and see what they look like. And of course they've got absolutely no cav at all, so we're just going to stomp all over these guys. I mean, this army's got a lot of cav in it actually. And fog, I don't want to fight in the fog. Rain, don't want to fight in the rain. We got some nice rolling hills here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the advantage from this high ground. I think. 1, 2, 3. Let's redo that again. Get the big. And what we're going to do is have the cav in that side. Have levy slingers that side. We'll have these on this side. General up there. And I think that's about it. Of course, we're going to have to try and find this army. I think what we'll do is we'll just march forward.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
We got reinforcements as well, have we? Ah. What on earth is this lot? Okay. Certainly bring the cav in. I think I'm not worried about the rest of them, but 5 units of cav, wow. Right, let's just keep. I mean, they're either going to be up here, or they could be across the back of here somewhere. Just going to speed up a little bit. There they are. There they are. Hello. I mean, they've taken a reasonable defensive position. Now we're going to have to realign. And I think we can kind of realign back this way a bit. And here's all our garrison cavalry. Yeah, we've got one bit of. Actually, let's just move the cavalry behind and create a threat to the rear. Right, we're just going to keep moving these guys forward. I mean, these are velites, so. Right. Levy slingers that way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You can go there. You push them. You push them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, they're breaking. You punch straight through. Right. Get these in here. Quarantine split off that way. Right, you start to punch off through there. Actually, I need one of you to attach that way. There's my general. Wait, what are you doing back there? Right. You can withdraw, general. You come in behind, support the front line. You crush in on these guys. zoom in and have a look at them. Is our cohort advancing? There we are, end battle. Lost 61 due to friendly fire. So they weren't as effective as I thought they'd be. It's given this army a little bit of experience because I'm pretty sure this is a new general. And we'll just I think we'll just kill them or release them, and down they go.
March.
Now what I want to do is just check the general public order around here. Yeah, you're not. Why are you so bad? Oh, because you've got a navy here.
Your orders.
You know, I think we're going to bring this navy forward a little bit. And what that should do is improve the public order here a little bit. I think for the moment what we're going to do is just put this army just about here. And you can go into patrol, because you're nice and safe. And your job is just going to be to police this area for the moment. And this area is now reasonably stable. You've got this covered. We've got, I mean, this army could move. If you wanted to move, you could move to Memphis, and then this army can actually move down. So what we'll probably do is chain react. So this army can go there. Well, how big's the garrison here? 14, yep. So what we can do is you will move to Alexandria, you will move to defend Memphis while Memphis is stabilizing. You will move down to take here, and then what we will do is come down to here, and we will be on the border with Nabatea. I don't think they like us very much. They hate us.
Be welcome, I suppose. Now speak as you will, and try to be interesting.
I don't really want to fight Nabatea unless I have to. Actually, this, I think, just to wind this video up, let's have a quick look at the victory conditions. I haven't looked at them for a little while. So the military victory, we've got virtually everything we need now. We were 11 short of the required number of settlements. The only province left now to get the military victory, about 454 units. And we need to get here. Economic victory, we've got a long way to go now. We're way past the required number of units. We only main trade, certainly not going to get an economic victory, as most everyone hates us now, and we would have to take Bosphorian Kingdom. Cultural victory, we need Egyptian, Mesopotamia, Hannah. Yeah, so we would have had to have gone east there, construct the Parthenon. We're probably going to get round to building the Parthenon later on. To hold at least 28 provinces where your culture is dominant. At the moment it's 19. Wow, I would have thought that our culture would be a lot more dominant in some places. I need to check that. So it looks like we're still going for the military victory. Yeah, 3 more turns and you will have a nice strong garrison there. These guys look happy. Now I'm sure I saw a message saying that there was pirates near. Let's just say pirates spotted. Come on, London. That means there's some pirates here somewhere. Let's send the fleet out. Just have a look, see. There they are. I'm not going to fight them in this part. I just wanted to know where they are. That's okay. The province under control. Where's this? You've now seized control of an entire province. Yes, thank you. We got this here. Faction joins the war. Colchis has joined the war against the Veni, encouraged population in Scythia. So this is actually newly captured regional bonuses in Memphis. Your newly acquired region has special attributes which make it different from other regions, including light trade, fertility, and public order. What are the special? Carriage population, tax harvesting, base government, wonder. Okay, so we've got the wonder here, which is probably the pyramids. Wow, that actually does give us a lot of stuff, which is going to be useful. Rough land, minus 10% movement rate for enemy troops. Rough land. Your region local forces. 5% armor for armies and fleets. Wow, that is a really key region to take, actually. Getting that. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Next part, we will probably just keep trying and pushing and taking Egypt. Simply because, well, it's such a rich province to take. Plus, I want to be able to get down and seal off this border. And of course, by getting minus Hormuz, we should be able to get a navy into this area. I'm just going to have a quick check. Let's see if I think I've got one spare navy. Yep. So we will be able to minus 25%. Yeah, we should be able to get a navy. I'd like to have a navy operating in this area just to teach any of these idiots a lesson should they become annoying. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.